sway bar in the front. It's ridiculous. Definitely only want to do that if you're going straight line racing. Not fun taking on ramps and off ramps unless you're going like 2 miles an hour. It's the truth.
How can I help you?
You know your menu's out, right? The screen's off.
Oh, hold on 1 second.
Oh. First of all, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a like and comment below. I appreciate it. We're talking about losing weight on your Mustang. How to make it faster by shedding some pounds quickly and efficiently. This is all stuff that you can reverse and put back into the car. It doesn't take too long to do it. And one of these things we're going to cover a little bit more in depth, which is the front sway bar delete. Is it safe? We get a lot of questions whether or not it's okay to do. Can you drive on it? So we'll cover that a little bit more in depth, and we'll go over the ways to take some pounds off your Mustang and make it faster. So stay tuned for this video coming up right now. From Chicago, you know what Hog Wild is. This car has become relatively hard to drive in the street. So we're driving on skinnies, we're driving with no front sway bar. Look at all that body roll. This car feels significantly faster though, with drag wheels and tires on it. Just because of how light they are. I had 19s on it before. Fucking baby pulse. So is it okay to, I mean, a lot of people have asked since I've mentioned that I deleted my front sway bar, is it okay to drive without a front sway bar? Doing a front sway bar delete, is it okay? Still handle the same? Somebody said that they don't notice a difference. I noticed a difference quite a bit. The front end is very loose. There's a lot of body roll. It's not just from the skinnies I have on here, because that makes it 10 times worse too. But having skinnies and having a sway bar lead is a little iffy if you're doing anything besides going straight, because it's really everything is just loose. I mean, it feels like there's nothing connected. It just feels like crap. But this isn't a turns car. It's a straight line car, so I shouldn't be worried about it, right? And if you're just going to drag race your car, it doesn't really matter. Then just go ahead and do it. You lighten up the load in the front end by about 20 to 25 pounds. I'm not sure how much the front sway bar weighs. I think it's right around there, about 20 to 25 pounds. And it helps you transfer weight to the back to get traction better, as opposed to taking 20 to 25 pounds out of the rear of the car and you're throwing off the weight distribution, because there's already more weight in the front than there is in the back. And the goal is to get that more even so that your car is more even throughout launches and when you're going down the track. So right now we're taking an on-ramp turn about 40, 45, and we're doing okay. We got skinnies, we got no sway bar. Oh, you see how much I'm leaning though. A lot of lean. But I'm actually late for dinner here. Meet my dad at Hog Wild. He's buying. So there's a few key ways to shed weight off your Mustang. First way you can start by shedding weight off your Mustang is the rear seat delete. I have a video on the rear seat delete. I'll throw a link in the description if you guys want to learn how to do it. It's really easy. It took me about 3 minutes. You can knock this thing out so fast, especially with the guide that I have for you guys on it. So if you, like I said, if you're interested, watch the link in the description. It's the first way to do it. We're looking maybe about 20-25 pounds on the rear seat delete, top and bottom. The second way to lose weight in the car, if you have a girlfriend, maybe she won't like this too much, but you take the front passenger seat out. So next time she wants to go somewhere, you just tell her, too fucking bad, you're driving. So yeah, the front seat, probably around 30 pounds in the front seat. So just the back seats and the front seats alone right now, we've got just about almost 50 pounds, which is not bad. We're getting there. So next thing you could do to take some weight off is the front sway bar, as this video was about. The front sway bar weighs probably, again, about 20-25 pounds, but the sway bar is more important to weight distribution and taking weight off the front, allowing there to be more weight in the back when you're launching and weight transfer and all that stuff. It just helps overall, more than just taking weight off the vehicle, it helps with displacement of weight. The fourth thing that you could do for weight reduction is get rid of those stock axle backs, because they're fucking heavy. Those things are so heavy, seriously. There's like 20 bricks in each one. Just get rid of them. Axle backs right away, you're gonna lose weight. Probably, I'd say 20-25 pounds again on that. Going to a lighter axle back like a Borla or a Roush, because you know those are pretty damn light compared to the stock ones. So that is number 4. Number 5, fifth way, is lighter wheels and tires. Again, this is really important because this is rotational mass. So the lighter wheel you have in the back means the faster the car will be able to pick up speed, because it has to spin the lighter tire. Not only are you lighter all around, but what it's trying to turn is actually lighter, so it's easier. You will pick up a lot more time shedding weight in wheels and tires than you will anywhere else in the car. So what I run is the SVE drags from late model restoration. I picked them up in comparison to the 19-inch AM wheels that I have, and they are so much heavier. Just swapping those alone and going out driving the car, huge difference. It pulls much nicer with that. So the next way that you can eliminate weight is the drive shaft. We all know the stock two-piece. It's got a lot of bad talk around it. A lot of people don't like that two-piece drive shaft. Well, I don't like it because it's heavy. It's very heavy. You can go out with the Driveshaft shop. I recommend the SR Performance one, which actually used to be Axle Exchange. This Axle Exchange is the one I had in my car. It didn't vibrate, so I got rid of most of the vibrations the car had, and it definitely improved the throttle response, I'd say, a little bit, made the car overall a little bit quicker, and just obviously, you know, the Driveshaft feel safer having the Driveshaft too. So those are some of the most basic ways to remove weight. When you get into changing parts, there's other parts you can put into, like a lightweight Raider Sport, lightweight cross member. Things like that are going a little bit farther up. They're going to require some time and some installation. All the stuff I mentioned is pretty easy to change out. Drive shaft probably being the hardest one. The sway bar just unbolts. That takes probably about 5 minutes. So that's really your starting point for losing weight on the car. There's other things you could do too, obviously, but we don't have to get too far in depth with it. You can figure those out. They're available on a Google search. These are just the basics. This is what I did to my car, and overall we're going to shed probably about 150 pounds over stock, I'd say, with everything all together, which is pretty good. Feels a lot nicer to drive the car, and it just moves out quicker. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, leave a comment if you have any questions, and we'll see you next time. Peace! it.